mean, I think having it all is such a kind of tired concept. I think that you should be living a life of passion and fulfillment, and whether you consider it all or not, it's sort of irrelevant. It's about, are you fulfilled at that particular moment, and that's the important thing. Not trying to kind of greedily sort of make an assessment of can you check all these boxes.
Being an overachiever yourself, have you ever been in a scenario where you've said, well, I've accomplished this, I guess I have it all now?
Well, listen, I've loved everything I've done. That's the point. I always love what I'm doing.
Really?
Always. I mean, even when it's bad, it's good.
Well, how? Why?
Because I love my work. And so there's always a story that just came in, or a picture I love, or something I've just read. So I get very turned on by the material. So as long as I have great material to work with, I really don't care when I'm doing it, actually.
Then do you think the success in business is followed by your passion? You don't think about the business success of it, you think about the story?
Well, I do, but quite honestly, we're living in a time when everybody's so obsessed with delivery systems and gaming the system and business, and it's actually very, very soul destroying. I think we don't have enough respect for content anymore. It's, in the end, without the great content, there are no numbers. And you see again and again in the media this obsession with the numbers, this obsession with the audiences, this obsession with the demo, etc. But without the talent, without the people who do it, your company is worth nothing.
Have we lost integrity? Have we lost the value of brands?
Yes, we actually have. And I think that there's less respect for the editorial process than there ever was amongst business folk. They really feel, the people who write the checks basically think, there's less the sense that editorial people could have some integrity and stay aloof sometimes from it a bit. Not that you want to be arrogant, but that you really can say, this is business, this is news. I think that a lot of people in the media profession now feel that too much of that has been eroded, and there must be some respect for the integrity of news. Otherwise, we're going to be a very ill-informed nation.
How do we get it back?
Well, I think those of us in the content business have to continue to be absolute warriors for truth. I mean, without being pretentious about it, but you have to be. You have to decide you're going to hold certain lines and be prepared to make a stand. I mean, people who are prepared to make stands these days tend to be few and far between, but certain great people. When Barbara Walters announced retirement, I was thinking about her career and just how much she has stood for innovation and in her own way making her stands. And there aren't that many people now who can say that about themselves, frankly. And so we need to respect the ones who do.
You've been disruptive your entire career. So when you've heard in the last 2 years the importance of being disruptive, does it make you just laugh or roll your eyes?
A bit. But, true disruption is never greeted with great open arms. The notion that, if you are a disruptor, everybody rushes towards you, of course, is the reverse of being true. Being a disruptor means that you have to persuade other people that you're not just crazy. And sometimes you can be ahead of the curve, too. I mean, at certain times in my career, I've done things which I now see were the right things, but they were done too early, for instance. So it's you have to also make sure your timing is right.
Like what?
Well, I think that some of the concept I had, for instance, with the company I started, Talk Media, was actually right. It was about a synergy between print and books and TV and so on. But at that time, it was sort of too early a concept. Now that's kind of what everybody wants to do, and you have to know when the time is right.